your Storm Team weather. Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Listen, we're in the middle of Texas. It's football season, so everything's going to be focused on kickoff time. Now, another beautiful evening, but the atmosphere is on the recharge, and I promise you we're going to get a good look at the cool weather making its way in and some of that thunderstorm activity that will be here by kickoff. Now, temperatures over the last 24 hours down into those mid-70s, then a good run at those upper 90s, and we're cooling off pretty slowly with some of that cloud cover right now hanging out in those upper 80s, but I promise you by tonight somewhere in those lower 70s before we make a good run back into those 90s, and I'm on the lookout for more thunderstorm activity. 87 in San Angelo, everybody else at 86, if not those upper 80s across the entire Concho Valley, so we're cooling off pretty slowly, about 10 degrees in the past couple hours right now. 89 in Robert Lee, 91 there in Ballinger, 86 down there in Junction, so about 5 degrees across the entire Concho Valley. Everybody's ready for that long weekend, and the weather's going to be absolutely beautiful after a pretty busy week. Dew points are in those 50s and those 60s, while humidity indices are in those 30s, all the way up into those 50s for another calm, beautiful night. But I promise you the last hot day for the summer and fall right around the corner with hunting season. But I have my eye on returning moisture, but at least the weather's going to cool off. Again, concentrations of yellow around the Concho Valley all weekend, but off towards the west coast, the next round of cold weather is going to make its way in. Now, we're going to get a better idea whether or not this cold weather is really going to be here and what time those thunderstorms are really going to make their way in. But by next week, take a good look around Minnesota. A monster low pressure is going to make its way down from the north, and that's going to push us all the way down into those 80s. But you see that little spot of green, even stronger winds with colder air is going to make its way in, and overnight will level out in those mid-60s. Now, water vapor imagery, take a good look at the circulation trying to form around Montana is what I am trying to say. The next one around California, if not parts of Las Vegas, and then a cutoff low off the west coast. All three of these systems are going to work together to push more cold air down across the Midwest, and we'll be on the tail end of it here in the Concho Valley. Now, severe weather outlook still calming down, but targeting parts of Dallas, if not parts of Louisiana, going around the Concho Valley. Then we take you down to the satellite to get a better, the surface. Everything's a satellite picture. We're getting a better idea of the stationary boundary making its way down from Oklahoma while keeping our eye on the circulation around Nevada because it is monsoon season, and we're going to get a better idea of just how much moisture is going to make its way in by Friday. Now, you see the cloud cover making its way down from the north. That's the one we have our eye on in the morning. There it is on the futurecast. It will fizzle out by the time it gets here by tomorrow morning, so it's going to be a beautiful start to that long weekend. But take a good look. Pick your town and let me know what you see. We're going to see some steady thunderstorm activity across the central portion of the Concho Valley. Then it makes its way out with strong outflow boundaries. So be on the lookout for destructive winds right at kickoff time. Then by Saturday, model's still going strong, but of course Steven's going to get a better look. If not, some of this thunderstorm activity is going to show up around Saturday afternoon, looking pretty heavy. Then again, it makes its way out with some of that destructive winds, and be on the lookout for some flash flooding by Sunday morning. And then all day it's going to linger around again, keeping our eye on that organization of circulation making its way in from New Mexico. So we'll see if they want to stick around throughout the rest of the day, and then I run out of data. So tonight all the way back down into those mid-70s underneath these beautiful conditions, but I have my eye on those breezier winds. Then tomorrow a good run of those mid-90s, but let's get ready for kickoff because football season is finally here. Griff, I'm so excited. If you don't pick a team, I'm just going to pick Wallen Mason, but the cooler weather is on its way with hunting season, and as soon as fall gets here, the rain is going to return and push us all the way down into those upper 70s, but we'll only warm up into those upper 80s while those overnight lows go from those lower 70s all the way down into those mid-60s. Stay tuned. Over the break. You're watching KSAN News at 10.